over to the Big South. Shout out to Honorable John, Malcolm, and ED3. Welcome to the stage. Welcome to the stage.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, my conch shell people. I say good evening, my conch shell people. All right, that sounds good. Sounds good. First of all, let me salute the Honorable Norman Benjamin Saunders, one of the founding fathers of the Progressive National Party, this great party in the Turks and Caicos Islands. I want to salute all of the founding members. Some of them have moved on, transitioned to eternity, but I want to salute them tonight. They laid a foundation that we are now building on. A firm foundation, a strong foundation. I want to salute my present leader, the Honorable Charles Washington Mizik, who has given us stellar service for many, many years in government. I want to salute my comrades, my fellow ministers of government. Well, I'm not a minister of government, but my ministers of government. I want to salute my fellow backbenchers, because we know that we came for this work and we delivered. And we are still delivering. Amen. We still got work to do. So we want you to bear that in mind. Don't mind the noise in the market, because empty barrels make the most noise. We want you to focus on what your party has done. And we have delivered, and we have described what we have delivered. As the former speaker said, we are tested, approved, and trusted. We have, and united. Yes, we're united. That's why we're all here tonight, to show our unity in moving this thing forward. Now, let me speak a little bit about South Caicos. A few months ago, the Honorable Deputy Premier and Minister for PPID said something that resonated with me. He said, South Caicos is the next big thing. Wait. You didn't get that. He said, South Caicos is the next big thing. You know why he said that? Because big things are popping in the Big South. We got the East Bay Hotel is being transformed into what is called a Soltera luxury resort. They're going to be opening in February. They're going to be hiring 200 people to run that facility. Big things are popping in the Big South. That facility is going to have 6 restaurants. It's going to be one of the best facilities in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Now, in addition to that, American Airlines will start flying directly into South Caicos at least twice per week as of February. Big things are popping in the Big South. We got it going on, Minister. When you said South Caicos is the next big thing, I took you at your word. And it's happening. And listen, you know, okay, I'll get to that. But listen, we ended 2023. I was on a high. I was bubbling over with excitement because we had 5 major projects that were out to tender for South Caicos. Number 1, we had Conground Bay, which is going to be $1.5 million. We had Regatta Village, which is $800,000. We had the ballpark, the resurfacing of the ballpark, which is $850,000. We had $1 million earmarked for roads. The Ports Authority was going to redo Cedar Park. These projects has the potential to transform South Caicos into becoming the next big thing. Unfortunately, we couldn't identify bidders. They were out to tender, hear me, but we couldn't identify bidders. You know, this procurement process We got to do something about it. It's hindering, it's hamstringing us from doing and delivering for our people. We need to do something about it. Because here we are now. I'm waiting for those projects to go out to tender again, but it has to go through this procurement process. Okay? We need to fix it. And soon. Because when we come into this next term, did you hear me? When we come into this next term, we don't want nothing to hinder us in delivering for you, the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. So we need to fix it. We need to fix it. Okay? So yes, South Caicos is on a roll. No matter what you hear, don't mind the noise in the market. We got it going on. You know why? We got to get it done for the private sector enterprises that are coming into South Caicos. We have to deliver, Minister. We have to deliver. We have to make the streets look good. We have to make Conground Bay look good. We have to clean up South Caicos. We got to demolish old buildings. We got to get the job done so that when these facilities open, when the hotel opens, when American Airlines start to bring 200-300 people a week into South Caicos, we got to have that place transformed and looking good. So, Minister, let me give you a warning. If you don't get it done, you're going to have to deal with me. And I ain't easy to deal with. Ask them, they know. Okay? We got to get it done. I think you're coming to the South Caicos this week or next week. And we're going to sit down and we're going to map out how we're going to take this thing to the next level in South Caicos. Okay? So I'm putting him on the spot right in front of you. If he don't get it done, he got to deal with me. Okay? So my people of South Caicos, I know some of you are here tonight. You can have hope and expectation for the future. South Caicos is about to be transformed. Okay, so put your hands together for this team, this wonderful team that is delivering for you, the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. God bless you.
Come on, make some noise for the Honorable John Malcolm. Big things are popping where? Big things are popping where? Come on, make some noise, honk your horns, put your hands in the air, let's get this up. Hey, y'all quiet, man, what happened? Y'all sleepy yet? Sorry. All right. So, we're moving out of Big South now. We're taking another trip. And this one's a little personal to me, so y'all know where I'm going. We're going to Yellow Hills. So, everybody put their hands together for the Honorable Randy Howell!
Good evening, PMPs. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen. Good evening, Blue Hills. Please allow me to first give thanks to God Almighty for his mercies to me, to the District 8 Blue Hills, and the Turks and Caicos Islands. This evening, I am feeling stronger and prepared to address the challenges ahead. You're in front of me, you're in front of us, you're in front of the District Blue Hills, and this, our beautiful country. You may remember that during the last campaign, I used the lyrics of a song by Imagine Dragons. Whatever it takes, because I love the adrenaline in my veins. I'll do whatever it takes, because I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah. Take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, because I love the adrenaline in my veins, and I still feel that way. Because of the democratic process that our party conforms to, even though every one of you out there know me, I'd reintroduce me to you. I stand here this evening as the candidate, the confirmed candidate for the Progressive National Party in the upcoming general election to represent District 8, Blue Hills, once again. With a deep commitment to community development and a passion for advocating for the needs of residents who call Blue Hills their home, I possess the quality necessary to effectively represent the diverse interests of the residents of that beautiful constituency. Tonight, standing here, I've never been more confident that together, all of you, myself, PNP, we can build a brighter future for the people of Turks and Caicos, for the people of Blue Hills. Together, we will continue to break chains, accomplish milestones, and make meaningful strides towards more equitable and prosperous life. Residents of Blue Hills, I know you're out here. Hear me. I am the candidate to serve you and represent your interests and values in the House of Assembly. I am the candidate who will honor your trust and champion the shaping of policies and decisions that will positively improve your lives through improved services, better governance, and greater opportunities for each and every resident. My people, my PNP people, hear this. There is no chance, no destiny, no fate that can hinder the firm resolve of a determined people. Therefore, I say to you this evening, let your determination be to return, yours truly, Randy Dexter Howell, as the representative for the 8th Electoral District. Let your determination be to return the Progressive National Party as the government of this beautiful country. Let your determination be 15 strong. PNP tested, PNP proven, PNP trusted. Thank you.
Yeah, let the song play a little bit. PNP tested, PNP proven, PNP approved. They say trusted, trusted. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So we're just heating things up now, We're going to go over to Cheshire Hall. Let me call up the Honorable Sammy Bean. Make some noise.
Good night, good night. Good night, 87. Good night, Providenciales. Good night, Turks and Caicos. Anyway, good evening to my beautiful constituency of 87. Good evening to my party leader and all of my comrades here tonight. I'm here tonight to let you know that I have been confirmed as your candidate for the next election in 87 again. So I will say to you, let's do it again. First, I'm going to ask you a question. Any one of you ever considered that nowadays, regardless to how big of a rain we have, all the water is gone in one day? One day. Before, under those other people, it used to take 6 weeks. Well, if you don't know why, I will tell you. Because we have drilled over 24 wells throughout the Turks and Caicos Providenciales. Most especially and my area of Q-Town and the airport road and in the back of the ballpark and downtown and on Leeward Highway. So it's not just a miracle that there is no water. It is just that you have a good government and an excellent representative in the likes of Honorable Sammy B. Now, the other day, when there was a little rain on the road there in the front of Charlie's on Aviation Drive, one minister get out there. I'm not talking about real ministers like we have here. I'm talking about those people who go and call themselves ministers. But anyway, this minister get out there taking all kind of pictures and showing a couple of potholes in the road and pretending as if that's how the PNP fix roads. We know better than that. You all see Aviation Drive now? A real highway, only waiting on the white stripes. You all see, any one of you all seen a road through Academy Way lately? Highway, properly paved. Tell me something. The biggest obstacle in Providenciales in the last couple months, the pothole in front of K&T gas station. I sure you see, nobody went there with 2 spoons of curry. You have a properly fixed road there now. And I'll even go further than that. We have $2 million in this budget to fix the holes from Scotiabank all the way up to Susie Turn. I have to look at this paper because to remember most of these roads that have been done in the last 3 years under yours truly. Give me a minute there. I don't know if you all know, but if you all know Cheshire Hall area, Pirates Court, that road is paved. I don't know, you all go check them out. Turtle Creek Drive, paved. Ketch Court, paved. Waterview Lane, East, paved. Come on, I can't get it there. Kangba Drive, already prepared to be paved. Bonito Court, Gumbo Limbo Road, all prep and prepared to pave. Crawfish Drive East, Crawfish Drive West, Waterview Lane, all prep for paving. Now I must say, under instructions from my favorite minister, Minister of PBID, excuse me there for just 1 minute. My favorite minister for PBID when it comes to paving roads. You know my favorite minister must be Honorable Taylor. Because That's my MP. Uh, we at 87, I can almost say that we are lucky because we were fortunate enough to have and work along with some real serious teams that allowed us to accomplish a whole lot in the last 3 years. The Samaritan Group, that project helped us to deliver food around to a lot of people in our constituency. The Mona Lisa nonprofit food distribution organization, we work along with them to do almost the same thing. Our removal of derelict vehicles, I can tell you that project have been so enlightening because I truly, you have trouble finding old derelict vehicles now in my area. And we are continuing to do so as this goes along. And while I'm saying that, I would like to say thanks to CBMS, Dorado, Mr. Alfred Smith, and KNT, Kendall, yes. Because working along with these guys, I can tell you, we really get things done. With no cost to me and no cost to the government. We have good people in this country. Our back to school drive. I would like to thank the Strand Hotel, a multi-million-dollar condominium building in 87. The Loran Group, also major development in 87. The new resort, the second phase of the Rock House. People, we are not just the industrial area, we are now turning out to be a hotel area. So we got a lot when we get Sammy Bain. Diverse, everything. Yes, it's true we have all the banks and the supermarkets and all of those kind of things. But looking forward, my people, think of the things that we have in place to do right now. A new school, high school and primary school, brand new for 87. We don't have a government school in 87 as yet, but we are looking to have that soon. We have already located the land, and I'm sure along with my team, we're going to get this done. New police station, not just the new opening one here on Airport Road, but a new one in Turtle Cove, fully donated. Land already identified. New community park on Discovery Bay Road. Oh, and how did I miss Discovery Bay? New road, paved. Paved. Our new home owners organization is now in place. But under our team in 87, we are even providing a way to help find new financing and new business opportunities for everyone in 87. Mister, my people of 87, I can tell you this now, and I'm not making you promises because I said it from the beginning. Sammy Bain don't make promises. I make commitments. And from tonight, my campaign officially starts. So you will be seeing me and more of my great team. I can promise you there's a whole lot more on the agenda, but 2 minutes is just not enough. But tonight, my people, I'll say this and say it again. Let us do it again. Let us do it again. Good night.
Let us do it again. PNP. PNP. PNP.
I come for this one. Sign me up. I come for this one. Sign me up. I come for this one. Sign me up. I come for this one. I come for this one. Sign me up. I come for
Wave your flag. Wave your flag. Hey, 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 hey. Where your flags is? Come on, I thought y'all proud PNPs. What happened? Come on, man. All right, all right, all right. Shake it up a little bit, shake it up a little bit. We're going to my constituency at the moment. Bringing on the Honorable Akira Mizik, 85, Leeward and Long Bay, stand up! Leeward and Long Bay, stand up!
I am a champion! Champion! Good night, good night! Hello, 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 Leeward and Long Bay. Good night to all the amazing... Joanne, you tell me don't touch the stage and I go and touch the thing. I am so sorry, Joanne. Hold up. And put my foot down, my good leg. Good night, good night, good night, PMPs! Good night to my amazing comrades. I like that one, Rev. I'm gonna steal that. We're gonna use that for this campaign. Our comrades behind us this evening, who is here to not only speak to you as to why we want to continue being your representatives and your voice in Parliament, but also welcoming our newest member to the team, Mr. Walter Lake Gardner. And I'm so happy that we have a man of integrity, a man of honesty, a man that is greatly respected in his community and in the wider Turks and Caicos Islands. So Mr. G, welcome to the winning team. So Turks and Caicos, now Shakes, me and you gotta work this out tonight. Turks and Caicos, you are the actual champion in this country. And I know that over the last 3.5 years, we have allowed the noise to make us feel discouraged. But I'm here to encourage you, not only as the MP of Leeward and Long Bay, who I know they're getting tired of sharing me with the wider Turks and Caicos Islands, but they know it's for a good cause. And so they are happy to loan me to the national agenda once again in this upcoming general election. But what we have been successful in, let's think about this. I got 2 minutes, I can take 5. I practice law full-time at Michigan Stembrook. And one of the things that I get at the law firm every Friday is the Gazette. And today, I had some downtime before we started this evening. I went through the Gazette for the last 18 months. And in that gazette, over 153 Turks and Caicos Islanders, families have benefited from the increased waiver and stamp duty payments. Meaning they are first-time homeowners who did not have to pay their government 1 red cent for their purchase. But they would want us to believe the Progressive National Party has done nothing in the 3.5 years we've been there. That was achieved by this team right here on the stage. And we're not finished there. The Minister of PPID and I share a fond urge and desire for every Turks and Caicos Islander who wants to be a homeowner has an opportunity to become one in a clean, safe, prosperous community. And so that's why in Leeward and Long Bay we started our beautification projects. We've started with our sidewalks. We have our speed bumps coming. CCTV cameras are already installed. I bet you didn't know the police was watching you. Our street lights have been enhanced, and yes, every so often a Fortis light bulb does blow. These things has happened. We call them, they fix it, no more problem. And that is what good relationships have been able to build and form over the time that I have had the privilege of being your member of parliament. And here we go. The mortgage fund is coming. It's coming. Turks and Caicos, you know I never stand on this stage and promise you something that I don't believe we will be able to bring to fruition. This mortgage fund will give you an opportunity to have better than competitive rates from the private lenders and the private banks. Again, giving you the opportunity to own a piece of the Turks and Caicos Islands dream of a safe, affordable, and affordable don't mean cheap, so don't think that at all, but cheap borrowing, that's what we want to be, affordable. To give you an opportunity to build legacy and generational wealth in your families, to pass down that property, to build those apartment units that can generate you some income, but more importantly, to provide us all a shelter that is what we need in order to succeed. So, Turks and Caicos, Leeward and Long Bay, I'm not going to be selfish and ask you only to vote for Akira. I want you to rock with AK as we go into the 4th term together. But I also want you, wherever you are registered, to please put your faith in this trusted, tested, but more importantly, proven and unified Progressive National Party. And give us all 6. And when the UK government decided to give us the extra 4, give us them 2. Boom. So that your representatives in the House of Assembly can continue building on these foundations. And I promise you, we will continue to keep you at the forefront. You are the champions, Turks and Caicos, Leeward and Long Bay. Again, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on this stage tonight. I tried to walk away. You said, no, ain't time yet. You own 50 yet. Blah, 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 blah. Keep working. And so I'm here to serve. I'm excited to serve. And serve I will. Good night. God bless. I love you.
That's my MP. Leeward and Long Bay, stand up! Shout out Honorable AK. Trusted, tested, proven.
MC, let me say something. PNP! Man, y'all too quiet out there. Now y'all know what this government has done. And listen, you know what you feel in the last administration. Don't let them fool you. I only got 2 minutes here. And I can tell you, PNP, PNP, anytime we get a candidate on stage, I need to hear you say, PNP, all the way. I need to hear this from Long Bay all the way to 5 Keys. Because don't let them fool you. You don't want to educate your children like Rachel. That ain't happen. All right? Okay? Chucky stopped every boat, but he stopped the boats. All right? And Washi might be an old man, and I is an old man too. That's why I turn this stuff over to you. PNP! PNP!
I love it, I love it, I love it. All right. Let's keep it moving. We're gonna go down to Turks and 5 Keys. Bring it to the stage, Honorable Rachel Taylor. Everybody wave your flags, Where the flags? Come on.
It's my time, it's my place, it's my destiny. No one can take away what's meant for me. We gotta say, why be okay, I feel, no man may have seen it, I can feel it.
Turks and Caicos! It is indeed a pleasure for me to stand here once again as the candidate for Electoral District 9. Turks and Caicos, we have been tested, we have been proven, and we have been trusted. Turks and Caicos, we came here to leave a legacy. And I want to take this opportunity to say a special thank you to my premier, our premier, the Honorable Washington Messing. Let me tell you something. When you talk about a party who has been able to make a meaningful impact of the lives of a people, you have to first look at its leader. And I want to say thank you, Turks and Caicos, big up Premier Washington Messing. And PNP, let's keep it where you got it. Keep it where you got it. I started to think about what I've done since I came into this government as minister. And I had to stop typing. Not what I've done, but what we have done. Turks and Caicos, we believe in human capital development, and that's the reason why we introduced free access to TCICC. Keep it where you got it. Turks and Caicos Islands, we have been able to introduce the living wage. And you know what the living wage comprises of? Increasing the minimum wage. Under this administration, keep it where you got it. Turks and Caicos, under the living wage, we took into consideration our people who are struggling. So therefore, what did we do? We introduced Turks and Caicos free daycare for our single parents. And not just our single parents, our parents who may be struggling. You don't know how their pockets are running. So we took that into consideration. And then you know what we did also? We are introducing free nutritional lunch when school opens September. Phase 1. Keep it where you got it, PNPs. And Turks and Caicos, I can tell you, within this government, we have been able to ensure that we have an opportunity to ensure that when our parents are at work, they don't longer have to worry about where their children are. Because as part of the living wage, we introduce free after-school programs. You know why? Because we are thinking about our women who are single mothers, who are struggling. When you talk about a progressive national party, we talk about empowerment. We empower our people. So now our young ladies, our single fathers now have the opportunity Caicos, we came for this walk, and we will continue to work, all in the best interest of our people. I remember coming into this government, the first thing I said to the Premier, he said, yes, Rachel. I said, Premier, I want to ensure that my teachers get a salary. He said, you just rich girl, you can't get that right away. So I said, I'll wait. And I waited. And what happened? Teachers had the largest salary across the region. Keep it where you got it. This is a government who thinks about its people. And this is a government who acts in the best interest of its people. Keep it where you got it. I want to take this opportunity to thank the residents and the constituents of Electoral District 9. When you get to that poll, keep it where you got it. Because with this woman, we mean business. The Felix Morley Community Center will see an improvement of $320,000. It's coming. Contracts have been signed. Work is about to happen. If you go down to Chalk Sound, Sappadilla Bay, $850,000. That development is in phase 3. Keep it where you got it. We just completed our boat ramp in Chalk Sound. Why? Because we see the need for our fishermen and our jet ski divers, because we're going to keep it where we got it. And 5 Keys, big things going to be popping before the year ends. You're going to hear about that massive hotel development that I tried to keep undercover. It's coming because we're going to keep it where we got it. And with that development, our people in Electoral District 9 will see an uplift in the community. We're going to keep it where we got it. 5 Keys, Chalk Sound, Old Airport Road, a portion of Q-Town. I tired of driving. When I drive, I close my eyes. You don't know why I close my eyes, because I tired of seeing it. But we ain't gonna get fooled. We ain't gonna watch that finger. We're gonna take that finger and we're gonna keep it where we got it. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you very much. We have done a lot of infrastructural improvement. We realize that our children are doing very well in swimming. So what did we do as a government when we first came in? We purchased 4 acres of land for the development of our aquatic pool. The ITTs are currently being carried out so that we can be properly scoped. We're going to keep it where we got it. We purchased a new facility, Club Pillows, for the new Turks and Caicos Islands Community College. Why? Because we are seeing massive increase. If we want to better for our people, we got to keep it where we got it. Turks and Caicos, let's do what we're supposed to do. It's too much for me to say, but I want to take this opportunity to say thank you, and let us unite in our efforts, PNPs. Don't be fooled. PNPs, don't be heard saying, I think I'm going to boycott this election, because it's not in the best interest of this country. You know, last 4 years, we talk about straight down the line. We're going to continue with that, because we're going to keep it where we got it. Thank you.
I like that. Wave your flags! Wave your flags! Wave your flags! Where the flags is? Volume, volume, volume. Where the flags? Y'all hear all those things that the Honorable just talked about? Free college, free nutrition. We're talking about STEM duty. We talk about so many things. Wow, progressive.
Finished, but I just have to remind you all, the community police station is coming. We got plenty of things happen, popping. Everybody going home saying tonight what? We're gonna what? Keep it where we.
Say it again, keep it where we. Keep it where we. All right, all right, all right. I love it, I love it. You only know how much I enjoy this up here right now. This is awesome. I can't lie, I can't lie. So, going home now. Going home, if anybody know me, you know where I'm from. I'm from Middle Caicos. So we calling up from North and Middle Caicos, Honorable Arlington Chuck Musgrove!
We on the move, we go temperature. We on the move, facing us again. We on the move, we go temperature. We on the move.
All right, good night, good night, good night. Good night. We are on the move. Honorable Party Leader, I am grateful. I am more than grateful, Gleason say, for the work, for your empathy that you have portrayed for the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Turks and Caicos, let me tell you something. Sitting in cabinet with this man, sitting in my office, and this man called me out. The only thing he says, what you think about this, Chuck? What you think that will benefit the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands? This man, Charles Washington Mizek, is the best premier we have ever had. My people of North Caicos, Middle Caicos, when I come on the stage almost 4 years ago, I said to you, this is our time to rise. Northern Middle Caicos, we are rising. Let me just give you something. We just signed the MOU for the Royal Reef Hotel in Sandy Point. Northern Middle Caicos, the Dallas Key project, the development agreement is being completed. Northern Middle Caicos, this government has just put, I think, about $5 million in community enhancement projects. Out of that community enhancement projects, Northern Middle Caicos got $900,000. So you know what we do? The people in Middle Caicos have been talking about, Chuck, can you help us eradicate some of those mosquitoes? So what will happen? The mosquitoes was breeding in the cars. You all see what happened last week? We moved all them old cars out of Middle Caicos. Next week, we'll be moving all the old cars out of North Caicos. You know, we renovate the Q Community Center. The AC for the Sandy Point Community Center is getting ready to be installed. Bambaro Community Center is under the Community Enhancement Project. That has been going out. Ladies and gentlemen, from the hurricane under the former administration, the Laurens Community Center was destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, yours truly with this government, we are fixing it. You know, years ago, we used to go to the airport and hang out, watch the 1 or 2 planes come in. Under that government, they closed that airport. Yes, they closed it. They didn't want to see that happen for Northern Middle Caicos. But guess what? When you do what you're truly doing with this government, we are opening up Northern Middle Caicos Airport. Not only we open it up, we're building a brand spanking new tumbling building in North Caicos. Now you tell them talk that. You know, we got a road paving, the road in Whitby, and I see my good cousin Edison down there. The road in Whitby has never been paved in the history of Whitby. We have $1.4 million in the budget to pave that road. And just yesterday, The minister for PPID has told me, and the PF for PPID, they are overlooking it, and the ITT will be going out very soon. So I wonder, I know you heard all the community centers in the Twin Islands, but you didn't hear a community center for Ball Creek. In the history of all Ball Creek, there's never been a community center. But now, under this government, the government has allocated $3.5 million for community center, and I think it's going to be out this week. Bam, bam, talk that. So, Northern Mill Caicos, I want to thank you for the past 3.5 years. And I'm going to thank you now for the next 5 years. I love you. You know I love you too much. So party leader, party officials, on behalf of the people of the North and Middle Caicos, I accept the nomination for the candidate of the Twin Islands. Thank you.
What the Honorable say? Talk that! Talk that! PNP! PNP! Man, you all quiet out here. Hey, turn on the music a little bit. Turn on a little bit. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down. PNP! Y'all letting me down, man. This is my first time up here and y'all letting me down bad. PNP! PNP! That's still better. That's still better. I ain't gonna lie, right? I am in construction and all these projects can be shaken. I'm like, wow, look at everything that's coming. I hope you're all ready. Hope you're all ready. So we're talking about projects, right? So we going down to Grand Turk. So you know who I call him? The Honorable Otis Morris! Everybody wave your flags and jump!
Stay down the line, we leave it all behind, because we care about the community. Put the things in place, keeping these people happy, that's what we admire. Keep up the good work, keep helping your people, we would not let you down. We voted for Otis, he never left us down. We voted for Otis, we got these people at heart. We voted for Otis, he never left us down.
Good night, good night, good night. Good night, Turks and Caicos. Good night to my GT people. I'm going a little bit back now. I got this one that from the Honorable Floyd Hall. Over back, holla back. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Premier, esteemed delegates, and my beloved constituents of ED1. Tonight, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility as I humbly accept your nomination and your ratification to once again represent you in the next general election. It is with great honor that I recommit myself to this cause, to fight for the people of ED1, just as I have done for the past 3.5 years. When I remember when I started out in this journey in politics, when I decided to enter politics, it was not for no personal gain or fame, because long before I started politics, I had all the fame and all the personal gain that I needed. When I became the representative for ED1, before I became that, I used my personal resources and my personal strength to help the people of that district. During many events
hurricanes in times of need through various community services. I did this because I was always had the belief that in the potential of my community and also in the importance of service. Now, this one here I want to say, and I want to say this a little bit out very loud. Unlike the former representative that was under this party, that now is a candidate for the other party, who now is his 10 years, he has all the solutions for all the problems that we have in the Turks and Caicos Islands. So, yet again, he can't point just one accomplishment that he did in this time that he served as a representative for ED1. So, I can say tonight with a loud voice that I have proven my worth through my actions. And another one here, to him, I might not hold as we have a master's degree in nothing. But I can tell you this, I got something more valuable than that. I have a wealth of experience, knowledge, and a proven track record on delivering results. So my Overback district, my Grand Trunk Island, for the people of ED1, for they know this as well. So, over the past 3.5 years, this team that you see on here, along with the Honorable Charles Washington Missy, who's somewhere out in the crowd, we have worked together to bring meaningful change for many improvements that have happened and will continue to happen in the infrastructure of our communities. So, we have did many things also to support our local businesses and ensuring that our communities are resilient in the face of any adversity. We have made significant strides. Yes, these accomplishments are not just mine. They are all of us that you see on here tonight. So, I am confident that this is not the end, and this is just the beginning. So I say, the accomplishment that we made is a result of us and our collective efforts and determination. But ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed colleagues, our work is far from over. As I look ahead to the next term, I am filled with a renewed sense of purpose. With your continued support, I am confident that we can achieve even more and do even better for the constituency of ED1. What I say again? Keep it where you got it. We will build on the foundation that we have already laid, and we will continue to move our communities forward. I go into the Bible now. The Bible tells us in Proverbs chapter 16, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. With this scripture as our guide, I pledge to remain steadfast in my commitment to you, the people of ED1, to serve with integrity and to fight tirelessly for the betterment of our district. Ladies and gentlemen, my esteemed colleagues, thank you to the party, to the leader, to the delegates, and most of all, to my constituents for your trust that you have placed in me. Again, a many huge thank you to the people of ED1 for your tirelessly unwavering support. Together, we will continue this journey, and together, we will achieve great things. Ladies and gentlemen, may God continue to bless us all. Good night. PNP, over back.
Grand Turk, make some noise! Keep it where you. Keep it where you. Oh man, this is great. This is great. This is great. This is great. Wow. This is amazing. He never let us down. Right? All right, all right, all right. So have you've been keeping up with what I've been saying so far? There's only one constituency left. Who y'all think that is? Who y'all think that is? My boy, Carl Knowles, the Honorable. Apologies. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night. PNP! PNP! Good night. Good evening, PNP. Good evening, PNP. I want to start off by thanking Almighty God for this opportunity. I want to thank the Premier for this opportunity. I want to thank my family. But most importantly, I want to thank the people of ED10, Wheeling, and West Caicos. I want to begin by expressing my thanks to the Progressive National Party for selecting me to represent our party for the second time as the candidate for ED10, Wheeling and West Caicos. Throughout my tenure as the representative for ED10, Wheeling has seen tremendous forward progression as I stand here, humble and deeply grateful and ready to serve once again. The progress that we've made has been the result of selfless efforts, not selfish efforts. True representation, and I say true representation, starts from within and encompasses all, not just a select few. You've trusted me, and in your trust, I stand there as a testament of the work that we have accomplished together, and I remain committed to building on that strong foundation. Our journey over the past 3 years has not been easy. It has been meaningful and impactful. We've faced many obstacles, and we've overcome all of them together. Through every test, we've proven that when we stand united, there's nothing we can't achieve. I'm here today, not just a candidate, but as someone who has been tested, proven, and trusted by the people of Wheeling and West Caicos. As a party, we've shown that integrity, dedication, and hard work are the cornerstones of leadership. And with that, on those same principles, I accept the nomination as the candidate for the upcoming election for Wheeling and West Caicos, ED10. This campaign is not about me. It is about all of us, each and every one of us. It's about shared values and our commitment to one another on our vision for a brighter future for the residents of these beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. We know that when we are united, we are stronger. When we are united, we are stronger. Wheeling is the future of the Turks and Caicos Island. That is a bold statement, and I'm a bold man saying it here tonight. Forward progression plus determination equals upward movement, and that's where we're going to take Wheeling. Let's move forward together with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Let's continue to build a community where everyone's voice is heard, where every challenge is met and resolved, where our unity propels towards success. Wheeling, over the last 3 years, has seen the most
infrastructural upgrades than it has seen in the last 20 years. And I can tell you, if you drive through today, if you drive through tomorrow, from Bay Road to Millennium Highway, you will see it. There are many people out there, and the people from the other side, when we started talking about infrastructure, water lines, sidewalks, graded roads, paved roads, more lights, all of a sudden, that was their idea. All of a sudden, it was their idea. How long does it take an idea for 20 years to come to fruition? And I am telling you, in 3 short years, we have accomplished it. So I'm standing here tonight, proud to be the candidate for ED10, your representative, your future representative, your continued representative, representing your interests, representing your values for these Turks and Caicos Islands. So with that, I say thank you for all of you have done. Thank you to my colleagues for giving me their unwavering support. Because when all is said and done, and we look back at where we are starting tonight, and where we will be when everything is done, we will show everybody in the Turks and Caicos Islands why this PNP party is the party to represent the interests of its people. Thank you.
Solid as a rock. Wheelin', 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 wheelin'.
They say VLAN. That's VLAN. That's VLAN. That's VLAN. Right. So, we have gone through all the constituencies in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Where we going now? We going big now. We going big now. So, I like to start off with a bang and call to the stage Honorable E.J. Sanders! PNP is for the people. It's for the people. What is it for? It's for the people. I gotta say it. It's for the people. 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 This is Street Radio for unsung heroes. You know they only gave me 2 minutes, right? DJ, who's it for? It's for the people. It's for the people. It's for the people. It's for the people. This is Street Radio for unsung heroes. Riding in the Rego, trying to stay. All right, okay. Thank you. First of all, I want to go and say, look at the PNPs! Look at the PNPs! I wish the camera could go 360 degrees. And the thing about it is that more and more PNPs are coming out. So before I get started, let me say, I must thank God, my family. My dad is so excited, he's telling me he can't wait to come and can start campaigning, so I think you may see him out on the campaign trail. I must thank the Premier, Honorable Charles Washington Mizzig, and my colleagues behind me. PNPs. What I want to say to you tonight is this. When we came into this government, since we're going down memory road, when we came into this government, and the Premier made me Minister of Finance, I think the revenues were something below $300.
$300 million. This year, we ended with over $450 million. But it's not just about making the money. It's about the things that we did with it. When we came in with it, we said we're going to add to it a few things we did. One of the things we did is that immediately we wrote off debts for people who were paying for mortgages that they couldn't get off. We wrote it off. You know what we did? We nailed that thing to the cross of Jesus. Those people own their homes now. While we were waiting for the Crown land reforms to happen, you know what we did? We reduced the stamp duties for Turks and Caicos Islanders, and we made private land as cheap as Crown land. And you know we're going to do more. We're going to do more. While we were still racking up their payroll, you know what we did? We raised everybody's salary across government. In most countries, and most private sector, a 10% increase would be considered big. We made it our minimal increase. History this team made. But you know what's going to happen? Now that we got started, we were just getting out of the blocks. Now that we've gotten started and we've gotten better at it, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. And so you tell you what we're going to do again. We're going to get you, and I started this before, talking about it. We're going to get you to live your best lives, and guess where you're going to live it? Right here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And I know they're going to say, how are we going to do it? You want to know why? When we were creating entrepreneurs, they were only getting from the MSME grant $10,000. Today they're getting $30,000. $30,000 in technical support. But because we're going to keep raising the revenue, we're going to raise that again. I can guarantee you, when we get in again, that $30,000 is going to be a minimum of $50,000.
It's for the people. It's for the people. It's for the people.
And then you know what we did? We took the business licensing ordinance and said, you know what? We're tired of people coming in and taking our opportunities. So we're going to move a whole pile of this stuff in and make it reserved for Turks and Caicos Islanders.
It's for the people.
You want to know why? You're going to be living your best lives in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And the next thing we're going to attack, we're going to make selling real estate only for Turks and Caicos Islanders and the Turks and Caicos Islands.
It's for the people. It's for the people.
So Turks and Caicos Islands, I know someone said to me earlier, I don't know if we can do 15-0. Now you know what? We got a team capable team of 15 people and 4 more coming. So I'm not going to ask you to give us 15-0. I'm telling you, I don't want 15-0. I want you to give us 19-0.
It's for the people. It's for the people. It's for the people.
And I want you to know, we're going to keep growing the Turks and Caicos Islands, and we're going to keep making it better for Turks and Caicos Islanders, and you are going to live your best life in the TCI. Good night. Thank you. We love you.
It's for the people. It's for the people. It's for the people. It's for the people.
It's for the people. For the people, for the people. Wave your flags, everybody! Come on, wave your flags is. I tell y'all, we starting off with a bang. With a bang, we're going big. So I wonder how much bigger we could go. I think we go a little bigger, right? A little bigger, a little bit bigger. And guess what? I'm gonna call to the stage all of our good cousins. Honorable Sean Malcolm! Hey! Look at the PNP! PNP! Hey! They got it! Woo! PNP! My goodness, my goodness! PNP! 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 Oh my goodness, my goodness. Listen, good night to all of you who are listening. All the PNPs around the Turks and Caicos Islands. Tonight I want to first thank this great party for returning me as a candidate in the next upcoming election. I also want to thank our leader and the leadership of this great party. Now, Turks and Caicos, I want you to listen to me good tonight. You know, this great party, you see, I gotta talk about me yet, because I have plenty of time to talk about my record. If you watched the other night, I gave you all 5% of what I accomplished as your minister in 17 months. And I will have time to lay my record on the table. But for my 2 minutes, Turks and Caicos, it's important to listen. Because you know when your good cousin Sean Malcolm tell you something, you can take that to the bank. This great party, you the people of this country, know we can be tested. You tried us for the last 3.5 years. We have proven it. And you can trust us with the next 5 plus 5 plus 5 years to come. The other day we were in the house when we were about to give a next good relief to our people in a different area. And those people, the fella who lead them, whatever, on the other side, got up in the house and say, this good party is turning this country into a welfare state. I want you to hold on to that, because these are people who want to lead you. Well, Turks and Caicos, well, PNPs, the whole world is going through economic hard times. You remember the flashback 4 years? You were going through hard times. We asked you to trust us. You gave us 14-1, and by golly, in 2 weeks, we give you 1 stimulus, 2 stimulus, 3 stimulus. Turks and Caicos, PNPs, this team can be trusted. We're going to keep it where we got it. Not only that, I told him, boy, you going to say what? Well, you all know those people. My grandmother used to say, you know them people, they too, Lord have mercy, till they say,
Oh, Lord. But PNPs, I want you to know why you can trust us. I said to him, boy, if turning this country, if taking care of the seniors of this country, it's turning it into a welfare state, by golly, we can turn it into a welfare state. If forgiving your debt on your license, the outstanding on your license, is turning this country into a welfare state, then by golly, we're going to give you your release and turn it into a welfare state. Hold it. If taking care of your children when you at work in the evening and making sure after school they got a meal, they got somebody to make sure they do your homework, they tell their people, then by golly, we sticking with the PNP and we will make it a welfare state. PNPs, you see, this is important. If helping you to get a home, taking care of you, at TC Invest, as he said, is turning this country into a welfare state, then by golly, we can take care of you, the people, and turn it into a welfare state. If taking care of the hard working, listen, taking care of the hard working farmers that cried for years on the dam, we came and took care of them and taking care of them more. If doing that for our farmers in the Turks and Caicos Islands, then by golly, we gonna turn it. PNP, I can go down 100 things we have done for you. I want you to understand there's a lot on the line for you, the people, in this upcoming election. I want you. You know my grandma used to say, there are people too low-breeded. When those low-breeded people come to you talking about give them a chance, give them what chance? This country, we gonna do what? We gonna keep it where we got it, and we gonna vote PNP all the way. May God bless you. And I will see you when the campaign kick off. PNP!
Hey, keep it where you. Keep it where you. Keep it where you. I thought y'all asleep and I just was checking on. Just checking. All right. So we're gonna go even bigger, even greater. Where y'all think I'm going? Let me see if anybody can guess. Listen. So key your place. I am called Honorable Joseph Economy. Sorry, apologies.
I want to know.
Good night, PNPs. I just want to recognize the presence of our leader, the Honorable Charles Washington Missy. All my cabinet and parliamentary colleagues, good night. It's an honor to be here tonight, but as you all know, in the last few months has been a very difficult time for me. But I just want to thank each and everyone for your love and support for me and my family. And I thank God each day that He will continue to make me stronger. I said to my husband today, my trials make me stronger. And I believe that with all my heart and my mind and my soul. Because I realize that I have a responsibility to the people of this country. And I also have a responsibility to the PNP party. I say I will be brief and perhaps not as exuberant as my other colleagues. But that does not mean that I am not committed to this party winning the next election, because that's all I'm gonna help you do. Tonight, I stand on the shoulders of one of the founders of this great party, my father, the Honorable Alexander Shorty Smith. He taught me so many things. And one of the things he said to me, and all you do it to the best of your ability. This is my 4th election. I've won the first 3 hands down. And the reason I won is that the people of this country believe me and they trust me because I have their interests at heart. And I am not in the politics for the money. I am here to serve my people because they need people like me and all of these behind me. Let me tell you something. The people of this country, they are looking for support and good support. And one of the things that I can say here tonight, that we've proven that we can do the job. We have made many achievements in my ministry, and I have a few, but I'll talk about a few of them because I will be here all night. I would like to say to you that tourism has been doing so well. We are trending so high, better than any Caribbean country. Experienced Turks and Caicos is doing great things. And one of the things that we are doing now, we are not only just talking about Providenciales, we are talking about the Turks and Caicos Islands. And the first time in the history of this country that North Caicos got a big accolade as the 2nd best beach in the Caribbean. Let me tell you something. We have had a sizzling summer. In July, just last month, we welcomed over 71,000 people to this country. It only shows that our destination remains open. And this only proves that our product is attractive for all seasons. Let me tell you something. We were the first to open our doors to the world after COVID. And since we opened our doors to the world, seasonality has no place in our vocabulary when you talk about tourism. Let me tell you something. I'm proud to stand here tonight to say that Experienced Turks and Caicos has been able to hire 85% Turks Caicos Islanders. And those who we have there who are not from here, they are teaching those behind them to take over when we get them out of here. I like my people. One thing I can say is that we have training in place for our people. And experienced Turks and Caicos, we are making moves. We have so many accolades. And we continue to have the best beach in the world. And we've been carrying that accolade for the last 6 years. Let me tell you about agriculture. My government has decided to support the farmers of the Turks and Caicos Islands. We have committed $250,000 to help our farmers. We also was able to help our farmers in the hurricane fallout. What are we doing? Supporting our people and making sure that they are able to put food on the table for their children and their families. Faith-based, we have done so much work in the Christian community. We have provided programs to many churches so that we can help our people spiritually and mentally. We also provided them with materials for after-school clubs. This is a government who cares. And this is the first time in the history of the Turks and Caicos Islands, I believe in the Caribbean. There are no other Caribbean country with a faith base in their country, in their ministry. Fishing. We also want to help our fishermen. There's some more work to do. But one of the things that we were able to do was to build 200 casinos so that our fishermen was able to make it easier for our fishermen to be able to get lobster. And I heard that this month, lobster season opened and the casinos was overflowing. Ladies and gentlemen, I can proudly say that this government has done a lot for this country. And I stand proud to say it to each and every one of you. As the Premier said today, walk tall, because we have done a lot. But if we had to do a little bit, but we know we need to do some more. So I'm asking you to send us back so that we can finish what we started. Let me say that I support all my team, including Honorable Charles Washington Missy, our leader. Tell Washi we love him. Tell Washi we need him. I will give you the rest next time. But I want to say that to our PNP, this is our election to win. And I always say I'm not a loser. And I don't hang around losers. So let's stick together like glue. Let's stick together like glue. Let's stick together like glue. Let's join the PNP train and let's do it again. God bless you, Turks and Caicos Islands, and as Honorable Taylor said, keep it where you got it.
DJ Shakes.
Give me the work now. Give me the work. The work. PNP. Hey. Sign me up. Listen, all of these great accomplishments the party has been doing.
There's no way you can't vote down the line. I mean, think about the last couple of years. Straight down the line. Really and truly. So, we're going even bigger. Even bigger. I telling you. So you all ready for this one? You ready? I think you're ready. PNP! PNP! You ain't sleeping. I think my boy gonna wake them up. So let's bring to the stage the Deputy Premier, Honorable Jamal Robinson! PNP! PNP! Thank you, DJ. Thank you.
I'd first like to thank our Congress for ratifying me again to stand as an all-island candidate in the next general election. I'd also like to thank my wife, my kids who are out here late with us, my mother who came over from Grand Turk, my father who I'm sure is somewhere in the crowd, as well as my leader, our premier, Charles Washington Mitchell, for giving us the opportunity to be here. I'd also like to thank you, the public, for allowing me to serve this term, and as Honorable Malcolm said, serve the next 5 years, and 5 years, and 5 years, and 5 years. I'd also like to thank my good cousin Courtney and all of the media who came out here to cover this grand event. I'd like to say I am grateful that we were able to bring back the entire team, including now with Mr. G, under the leadership of Charles Washington Mitchell, to do this one more time. So Turks and Caicos, as the Honorable Rachel Marshall Taylor said, keep it where you got it. What I love the most about the PNP is that we are a big tent party, a big family, a family with diversity of skills and diversity of opinions. Take a look at all my colleagues up here on the stage tonight. We fight hard, we love hard, and we care even harder. Let there be no doubt that the PNP, the People's Government, is an inclusive government that cares for all the people of these Turks and Caicos Islands. How much do we care? I'm glad you asked. DJ, hope you're ready. We care so much, we increase all the grants for up to $50,000 plus for entrepreneurs and businesses in the MSME class. We care so much, we gave you free education at the TCICC for all Turks and Caicos Islanders. We care so much, we gave you the biggest increases in social services aid in the history of the country, with persons receiving up to $1,000 a month. We care so much, we put out millions, did I say millions? Millions of dollars in community enhancement projects for petty and small contractors to benefit. We care so much that we increase civil servants and statutory bodies' pay and benefits across the board. Hey DJ, what happened? Gotta keep up, don't fall asleep on me now. We ain't finished now, we ain't finished. We care so much, we increase NIB benefits for for all the beneficiaries in the Turks and Caicos Islands. We care so much, we increase civil servants, TCI pensioners over 20% for everybody. And just in case we missed anybody with all that care we were sharing, we hit you with stimmy after stimmy after stimmy. And who knows, we might have to, let me leave that alone, I can leave that for the premiere. We ain't gonna do that tonight. But we got 6 months, and they say, and I say, the premier say, we're doing more in 24. All our policies are geared towards us taking care of the past, present, and future generations of Turks and Caicos Islanders. I close with these words to all under the sound of my voice. A united PNP is an unbeatable PNP. I will say that one more time. A united PNP is an unbeatable PNP. A word to the wise is sufficient. We are tested, we are trusted, and we are proven. God bless the PNP, and God continue to bless these beautiful by nature Turks and Caicos Islands. Thank you.
BNB, 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 BNB. Hey, can't be only us dancing on the stage. Y'all ain't feel BNB? Come on, man.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a great night so far. It's been an awesome, awesome night so far. But there's only one way to go. Only one way to go. And we all know, we've heard everything that the party's been doing and the party plans to do over the next couple of years. But as we know, a ship can't go anywhere without its captain. Anywhere without its captain. And we've had a great captain. We've been under the steadfast leadership. Oh, sorry, apologies. We've been under the steadfast leadership of an awesome captain. And I mean, before I call him, I need y'all to really make some noise, because at the end of the day, we are where we are because of our leader. So I need to hear everybody in this yard, from down the road and up the road. I need everybody, I need Q-Town people, everybody, Blue Hills people, North Caicos people, Grand Turk people come close to the stage. Come on, come on. Before I introduce our leader, the Premier, Honorable Charles Washington Mizek.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come for this work. Thank you. 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 Thank you very much. First of all, it is important to remember that if the Lord builds, unless the Lord builds the house, we labor in vain that build it. So we are here despite the detractors. We are here because this is our moment in time. And so tonight, I must tip my hat to this beautiful, talented team that you, the people of these islands, have elected. We have come a long way since 2019, and we have delivered a lot for this country in the last 3+ years, but we have a lot more that we will deliver for you. So, first of all, thanks belong to God, and second of all, I would like to express my deepest thanks to everyone who's been the winds behind our backs. I'd like, first of all, to express my thanks and support by my own family, my wife Delthea. Tonight I have with me 2 of my daughters who are in from the United States, and I'm going to ask them to come closer. I'm going to ask Kathy and Bobby to come and so these are my daughters. They are here. This is Kathy, and this is Bobby Jane. So thanks. And so we have, and I believe my wife is somewhere in the crowd. I did saw her a while ago. Okay. You know, politics is a very, very difficult area of work to choose, and we choose it, and therefore we have to deal with the consequences, but we have families without home. We will not be able to do the work that we do. So everybody you see on this platform is represented by a family in the background. A lot of times, sometimes the public forget that we're no different than you are, but we have put ourselves forward to be of service to you. And tonight I want to say to you, more in 24, and we'll stabilize in 25. And I am proud to see so many people here supporting us tonight. And what that tells me, that we have been tested, we have been approved by you, and we are now trusted. We're coming out of this conference today united to go forward and win this next election so we can move forward and upwards in your interest. You know, Turks and Caicos has done very well. This economy has grown tremendously. And in addition to that, there's significant confidence in this government from investors abroad and those internally in this country. But growth has its limit. What is important is sustainability. That is what is important, because even when it stops growing, it is important to sustain what we have. And I'm not going to repeat everything that my colleagues have said, because every one of them came here tonight and defended their record. And I'll say what I said today. This government, this PNP government, this 14-1 government has everything to hold its head up for. We have delivered for the people of this country. I spent the last hour or so or more walking through the crowd. And I am not unaware that we still have a lot of work to do. There are still people in this country that's hurting. There's still people in this country hurting, and we owe them we owe them to listen to them, to hear them, and to come with solutions that will meet them where they are. This country is one. This government has been doing everything to deliver a social program that will in fact improve the life of everyone. Because whether you're educated, whether you're wealthy, or whether you're in the middle class, or whether you're in between middle and upper class, and whether you're in the lower class, or you're a poor person, everybody deserves a decent quality of life. And this government's emphasis has been ensuring that everyone is given that opportunity to enjoy a decent quality of life. And you've heard some of the social programs that we've put in place to ensure that that happens. I would like to take a moment, though, to speak to you about what we're doing and what the plans are to empower our young entrepreneurial class. And let me start by speaking to the water sports industry. Because a lot of our young men are making a living in that industry. I'm not the kind of person that will shy away from controversy. We know there are some controversies in that area, and we're dealing with it. And I'm just asking for people's understanding and patience, because at the end of the day, everybody in this country deserves a good quality of life. And I can tell you, water sports people, one of the things that we are doing for you. One of the things we're doing, I know some of you have a problem finding a place to moor your boat and to launch off from in terms of providing your service to the general public. We are in an advanced stage in acquiring property to ensure that the water sports community, our local water sports young men and women have an opportunity and a place where they can moor their crafts and operate their business from. So that the little couple of dollars they're making, they don't have to spend all of it in paying for mooring their boats, but at the same time, they are not turned away because they aren't able to pay or because, for whatever the reason. The other thing that we're going to be focusing on to help our water sports first people is to try to put together a cooperative that would make sure that they can combine their resources with the resources of the government to improve the services that they offer the public, including the ability to ensure that their crafts are properly insured so that that can no longer be an excuse as to why people will not want to patronize their service. So we are completely preoccupied with ensuring that we raise the quality for you. We're also preoccupied in ensuring that funding is available to support your water sports business. So you see, the truth of the matter is, there are some of you who have a problem with my age. There's some of you who have a problem with my age, and let me just confront it. I may be a little older than some of you in chronological age, but my ideas are fresh as could ever be. So there are lots of, on the other side, You may have a few people who are younger, but their ideas are ancient and backwards. My ideas are forward-thinking, they are trend-setting, and is committed to making sure that we build a firm foundation for the benefit of our young people going forward. And I am proud that I have a chorus of colleagues controlling constituencies and ministries that can support me. We said to you that we come for this work. I believe we've shown you that we have been delivering for you. There's a whole list of deliverables that some of my colleagues have already spoken to. And we will continue to speak to those. And of course, they will be replicated in our party manifesto when it is presented to you, including all of the things that we will do going forward. But today, we're here to present our slate of candidates. One of the things we also did today to try to organize for the future and organize to win this election was the selection of a very bright and talented young man to manage the Progressive National Campaign, party campaign, in the person of Jawan Harvey. Give him a hand for me. So, in a nutshell, we are committed. We are committed, as we have been from the day one, to deliver for you a better standard of living and a higher quality of life. And yes, there are, as I said earlier, there are areas in this country where a lot needs to be done. One of the areas that we are committed to is to make sure that every person who has a legitimate right in this country have a decent place to lay their head at night. Now I know this is a very frustrating subject for a lot of people because of what has happened in the past with the way land has been distributed. What I can tell you is that this government has put together a mortgage corporation that will make sure for those of you, particularly the young persons in this community, in this country, who are looking for funding to be able to buy a home for themselves, the government is putting together a mortgage corporation, and we are hoping to be able to launch it before the end of the year. In addition to that, we've been on a campaign to acquire land to be able to provide large-scale housing, because it works both ways. First of all, the money has to be there to build it, and then second of all, the money has to be there to pay the developer or the government, whoever provides the money to build it, to be able to buy it. And so we're putting both of these things in place. And we are working on solving the issue relating to conditional purchase lease and for residential purposes and long leases for commercial purposes. You see, we don't shy away from tough problems. You may say that we rush in where angels fear to tread. We rush in because we know that we can make a difference. And that is because we don't look at the problem and say, why? We look at the problem and say, why not? Why not? And so, the issue we have in the front of us are dire in terms of housing. And this Progressive National Party government is going to solve that problem for the people, the young people in particular, of these Turks and Caicos Islands. So let me say, stay tuned. Stay tuned. We have a campaign in the front of us. We'll be rolling out our manifesto. We'll be having town hall meetings across the islands. We'll be talking to our people. We'll be listening to you and trying to explain to you where we are and and find out what your aspirations are for yourselves, your children, and the community that you live in. We are here as your servants. We present ourselves to you to work in your interests. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to say much more than that tonight, except to say thank you very much for being here. We love you. These Turks and Caicos Islands belong to you, and we will make sure that we continue to put measures in place that ensure that you are the benefactors of the bounties that this country has to offer. So may God bless you. May He bless our beautiful Turks and Caicos Islands as we work hard and we pray your prayers so that we can have the strength, the knowledge, and the skills in order to deliver the promises that we make to you. God bless you.
PNP! Hey, y'all don't go sleep already, you know. We got big, hey, Shakes can take it over. We got live band, all type of vibes. All that tonight we celebrating PNP. We celebrating the candidates. We celebrating the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years of greatness that PNP will give this country. You need to stick around and enjoy yourselves. Stick around and enjoy yourselves. Hey. Hey. Hey.
We just